Red Swanson's getting really busy down here as he's trying to retake Cotus. But Larry Brooks, Drew Bledsoe, and Tyler Baker step up with 2:46 left to go in this third quarter of the state final matchup. It's Brentwood Academy 24, Chattanooga McCallie 13. Tyler Baker's set to kick off for the Eagles. Red Swanson busy over here with Bill Cotus.
Looking down there, I can't tell if it's an ankle or a cramp right now. He's just working on that calf muscle.
Oh, well.
Tyler Baker continued to do his thing, kicking him into the end zone. Way to go, TB.
He knows that John Vaughn and Cody Bliss are listening over the internet. So he's honoring their memory.
Did you see that today, that those guys have played in about 52 games as college players?
They may take a pay cut going to the NFL, leaving Auburn.
Yeah.
First and 10, McCallie. Quick strike offense. Backed up to the 20-yard line right now.
And you know Coleman right now, Scott, he does not want to sit around. He's going to be going deep here pretty soon.
They're going to give it right up the gut. Tackle made by number 40, hard to tell here, 43, Mason Graham.
He's played a big game tonight. That's a name we've called a bunch of plays on right now.
Well, he's had to play in place of Michael Coltharp, who we haven't gotten to talk about him since hadn't got to play, but Michael Coltharp stepped up with maybe, obviously right now, one of the best plays of the playoffs on that interception against Chattanooga Baylor, and that kid has done a great job game in and game out for the Eagles, Coltharp.
You're exactly right. Good news is Michael's only a junior. He's got next year.
Second and 2. Coleman's going to give it on the pitch. There's Luke Schuyler waiting for him and everybody else, and that's okay. We'll take that, Bill.
Yep.
Bottle him up. But Coleman's going to want to hit a long one here soon.
Yeah, he's not patient, and that's what makes him explosive, but he isn't patient out there.
First and 10, McCallie.
Clock continuing to tick down. 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Takes the draw. There he come on the rush. The ball's up. Tyree Ford's there.
Way to go, Tyree.
Good job by Tyree Ford, number 5. B.J. Coleman heard footsteps. Mason Graham in there, A.J. Green.
Tyree Ford in perfect position on that one. Did a nice job breaking it up. Dozier was there trying to get the deflection.
It's going to bring up second and 10, 1:50 left to go in the third quarter.
It'll be interesting to see, Scott, what kind of stunner twist Coach Jacobs is calling here.
Coleman going to look to the right side, throws it incomplete. Bill Cotus all over him like a nice warm electric blanket.
And Scott, I got to tell you, this is the first time we've seen Coleman look a little rattled. That's a play that he typically makes. I don't care if you're Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, or B.J. Coleman. You get knocked down a few times, and you're getting rid of it a little sooner than you want.
Give credit to this defensive line. Bill Cotus telling the linebackers and defensive line, get after it right here. They know on third and 10, it's not going to be on the ground. He's going to throw it up in the air.
Here comes Graham on the blitz.
Here come the Eagles. Mason Graham is there.
Oh,
just incomplete. And a good job. And look at Mason Graham, Bill.
Yep.
Doing a great job tonight on the stop as the McCallie Blue Tornado have to punt it again, and Ryan White and John Garrett back deep to receive this one. Should be good field position again for the Eagles.
Scott, if Graham doesn't put that pressure on him, Coleman had a guy wide open down the middle of the field.
High snap.
Just hang on to the ball, guys.
Low punt.
That's okay. That's okay.
Ryan's going to fall on it, so the Eagles will have it. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. First and 10 Eagles. Martin Johnson, the senior, stepping up for Bill Cotus here. In it wide out. Johnson Coley is the man in motion. Gives going to be to Ryan White off the right side. The stretch play.
Nice
Coley knocks the guy out. Ryan White 40, 45, not going to go down.
And Johnson made a great block, cracking back on that linebacker to give Ryan White that room to turn it upfield, pick up about 7.
Does it surprise you with Johnson Coley?
Nah, shoot no. Johnson Coley, the crippler of young adults. Flying in there, man. If if coach is telling me he's got a free shot at a linebacker out there.
Second 2, ball at the 47-yard line.
Scott, if you're going to throw one right now would be the time. These guys will be biting on that play action pass.
Draw play, Ryan White, 45, across the 50, up to about the 47-yard line.
And that clock continues to wind down. 1:19 left to go in this, the third quarter. As amazing as this sounds, Scott, think about this. McCallie's had the ball 3 times in 3 3-and-outs. Isn't that right?
What do we say, though? Put Mickey Jacobs and Jack Pittman in there and make some changes, and we like our chances. First and 10 Eagles, ball at the McCallie 47. They're going to keep it quick screen over to John Garrett. That's on the ground. That's low behind the line. And Garrett does a good job of picking it up.
Looked like a shortstop deep in the hole, makes the grab.
The referee was ready to blow it dead. John Garrett does a great job scooping it up and gains about 5 yards.
Once again, a senior making a big play, knowing full well that he's got to take that ball and move it up the field. Broken play works for 5 yards.
Here comes Garrett off the field limping.
Well, Scott, what's happening out there is these guys are having to go both ways. Even though it's a cool night, it's taken a lot of them, and John's been out there a long, long time tonight. DJ Luna now in at the wide receiver position on the right.
Perry and Flat trying to tell Caffey what to do. They make the change. 2, 1, they get the play off. Ryan White looking for a little room. 40, runs over 2 guys. First down. Brentwood Academy, Ryan White just running over people.
Ryan White on the run.
See if they stop the clock. He may have been out of bounds. 8 seconds left to go.
I think they may just be stopping it for the first down, right? Or stopping it for the first down, Scott.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, they'll let it start up.
They're going to let this thing run, and it's going to run down, and it'll be the final play of the third quarter. So that's it. We've got 12 minutes left in this Division II state final matchup as the Eagle faithful get up. It's Brentwood Academy 24, Chattanooga McCallie 13. John Garrett in at quarterback for the Eagles. Oh, Trent Caffey calls timeout.
Trent called timeout?
Trent called timeout from his position at wide receiver over here on the left side because he heard Brad Perry and Coach Flatt tell him what to do. But Bill, 12 minutes left in this game. Brentwood Academy's up 24-13. Everybody feeling a little bit giddy, but you and I are sitting here thinking about McCallie putting up, 21 points in about a minute and a half against Riverdale?
Yep, Riverdale got beat last night. Last night was the only loss they took after getting beat by McCallie and putting up 21 points. It looks like we're going to scrap that play. Trent's going back to his normal position. I'll tell you what I'm sitting here wondering, Scott. That ball was set on the far hash mark. If they're going to roll John, I imagine they'd want to roll him right.
Yeah, I think you're right. What do we know, though? We're up here.
We're just up here. But it's warm up here. That's
the
good news.
Baby. New set, 1st and 10, Brentwood Academy. Ball at the 36-yard line. Caffey's going to drop back, hit Cotis on the wide throw. Cotis goes up and makes the catch. He's going to cramp up again. These are going back to the days of last year. I remember Bill in the playoff game against McCallie, which was unbelievable. Cotis played, seemed like every single play of the game. He couldn't get rid of his cramps.
And I imagine he is really frustrated right now. I can guarantee that.
2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Red Swanson working on him, but nonetheless, the clock continues to run. 2nd and 8 from the 34-yard line. Draw play, Tyree Ford, 35 up to about the 33-yard line. And McCallie right now bringing about 8 guys because they know Eagles trying to keep it on the ground, trying to keep this clock running.
And that means if Tyree is able to get into that secondary,
he's gone.
He's got a lot of room to move around out there.
Johnson Coley checks in for Tyree Ford.
3rd and 7.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the 33-yard line, kind of in no man's land. Number 24, Mark Jacobs, also checking in the game for the Eagles.
14 seconds left on the play clock. Better get out there.
Everybody running around.
Wouldn't be
5,
surprised.
4, 3, 2, gets it off, fake. Caffey, the screen is open. Ryan White's got it, needs one
Go,
block,
Ryan.
30, 25, 20, 15, inside the 15-yard line to the
Great call.
14-yard line.
Great call.
Brad Perry pulling out his bag of magic with Carlton flat on a great 3rd and 7 call. And this offense has really turned it up a notch, Bill.
Well, it's got the best part of that whole thing was it looked like they were barely going to get the play off. I'm sure McCallie was up there peeking to see where the play clock was because they snapped it at 1. And Ryan White, heck, why does it surprise us, did a great job of waiting for those linemen to get in front of him and picking up a huge first down.
Caffey on the gift to White again.
Hang on.
Gains 1, maybe 2.
Ryan White.
Under 10 minutes left to go in this game. Brentwood Academy leads 24-13. They'll keep it on the ground right here, Bill. And really, 3 points doesn't hurt you too bad, but 7, I'd feel a lot better.
Yeah, I would love to see us put 7 on the board right now. 31-13 with 9 minutes to go, the way our defense is getting after it.
Ryan White, 14 carries, 82 yards. Tyree Ford, 10 carries, 95 yards. Trent Caffey, 161 yards on 13 for 18 passing. Option Caffey. He's going to keep it 10,
Hold on,
5, 4, 3, 2,
baby.
1. Touchdown! Trent Caffey from 13 yards out puts the Eagles up 30-13 with 9:15 left to go in this 4th quarter. Bill, Trent Caffey,
Hit him.
unbelievable what he's doing. 3 touchdowns rushing, kind of bringing back the old Nebraska rushing days.
Eric Crouch, baby, Eric Crouch.
Brooks, Bledsoe, Baker, good. 9:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's now Brentwood Academy 31, McCallie 13. Tyler Baker set to kick off. Got a nice little breeze against him.
That's right, but Tyler's got a big leg. Tyler, just stick it down there in the corner. Let these guys go after it.
Oh, he pops it up there. Fair catch.
Not a bad play.
Scared to death there, number 50.
Nice
Get it.
play by 50. Got to give him
It
credit.
was.
Will Rhodes, typically, I'm sure, going back to make a block. And in that case, he looks up and it was his worst nightmare. The ball's coming at him. Obviously, wasn't the first time someone's kicked one at him. Had the presence of mind to call a fair catch. Giving McCallie great field position.
Now Trent Caffey having to be stretched out over here by Red Swanson. Reds is earning his pay tonight. Coleman in shotgun, 3 wideouts to one side, 1 to the other. He's gonna fake it. He's got a little time, throws it up deep. He's got a man wide open. Caught, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, there it is. Quick strike from 64 yards out. Chattanooga McCallie takes it in to make the score. Brentwood Academy 31, McCallie 19, and that's what we feared, Bill.
And I'll tell you what, Jeremy Martin, I think, just kind of got mixed up a little bit there. And boy, oh boy, you wonder what was going through everybody's mind. And you just don't want to give these guys a second chance.
You would think McCallie may line up for 2, but they're not.
What'd that drive take? All of 1 second?
11 seconds. So the kick is up, and it's good with 9:04 left to go in the 4th quarter. It's now Brentwood Academy 31, McCallie 20. Tyree Ford back deep. Ryan White, John Garrett on either side. Bradford set to kick off. B.J. Coleman now 12 for 21, 241 yards, 1 touchdown. Line drive kick to Ford. He's going to get it. Backs into the end zone. 5, 10. Needs a little room. 15, 20, 25 to the 28-yard line, where Brentwood Academy set to take over with 8:58 left to go in this game.
Well, Scott, this offensive line for Brentwood Academy has absolutely owned the second half.
Ryan White on the
And
return.
boy, if you're looking for an early Christmas present, how about a 9-play drive but eats up about 8:58 on the clock.
28-yard return.
Brentwood Academy so far 34 carries, 210 yards on the ground, 161 yards passing for Trent Caffey.
That's a little less than 7 yards a carry on the rush. And you know McCallie's going to be stacking the box up right now.
Here they come. Ryan White needs a little bit of running room, and he doesn't have any. Taken down quickly, a loss of about 3.
On the handoff. Stop by number 33, Jay Fulham. Loss of 4 on the play.
So a loss of 4. Clock runs 8:35 left to go, and we saw the last play. All McCallie needs is about 8 seconds to score. Caffey looks, throws a quick screen to Garrett. He's got something. 30,
Keep your feet, John.
35,
Keep your feet, John.
40, 45, 50. Knocked out of bounds. And give credit, I think number 72, Alex Bullard, was the one to knock somebody off, but John Garrett keeps the stats rolling. It's unbelievable what he does against these guys.
I know at number 11, Will Bible got a big old helping heaping taste of John Garrett's big old fist right in the mouth as he stiff-armed him. Give Bible credit, was able to knock him out of bounds, but not until Garrett and the Brentwood Academy offense picked up a first down.
That's what Brentwood Academy needed. 1st and 10, just inside McCallie territory at the 49-yard line.
Coley and Luna spread out to the wide receiver positions. You would assume this would be a pass.
It's a run. Ryan White right up the gut, running over people. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 2. Ryan White doing a great job on the ground tonight. One of the things Billy's doing a great job is holding on to that football.
He's got both hands on it going through the middle there, and I got to tell you, that McCallie offense must be getting tired. They've been out on the field a long time this second half, or this defense. Thank you.
2nd and 2.
Hey, 7 minutes left. You got a son who's a senior. I'm here for you. 7:38 left to go. Caffey gets the play call. 15 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to make a call here soon. 10 seconds, 9. They're going to have to call a timeout. Coach Flatt's telling them to hurry. 3, 2, 1. Gets it off right at the end. Brooks Harwood, Mr. First Down.
First down.
Takes it inside the 40, just inside the 39-yard line.
You know what, Scott? I'm all for milking the clock. But I think that udder was about dry that time. Man, oh man.
Start calling him Farmer Trent.
That's right.
The Brentwood Academy cheerleaders doing a great job down there. We'll recognize them right after this play.
Boy, sitting up here, I'm looking at number 98, Jabari Tawani down there stretching. Everybody's cramping up right now.
It's going to be to Ryan White. 35, night, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown,
No
Eagles.
flags, no flags for once for Ryan White.
Ryan White from 38 yards out. Somebody better go down there and give him a hug. He takes it all the way in to put the Eagles up 37-20 with 6:47 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Now, someone better tell the Brentwood Academy defense to get back against the pass.
It's time to find the get back coach.
Yeah, and let's put him as the secondary coach.
Ryan White has played his heart out here in this game. And he missed that, a high snap. Bledsoe got it down, but the kick was wide to the left. So with 6:47 left to go in the fourth quarter, it's Brentwood Academy 37, McCallie 20. Tyler Baker set to kick off for the Eagles. Going against a stiff wind here. Up 37-20, 6:47 left to go in this Division II state final matchup between the Eagles and the Blue Tornado. Baker hits this one, a line drive, going to hit. Gathered up about the 10-yard line.
That's what you do right there, you bet. I like having them start their drive at the 25-yard line as opposed to the 45-yard line, Scott.
Let's get a look at the Brentwood Academy cheerleaders real quick. They've done an outstanding job, and tonight is no exception. Blair Barclay, Caitlin Rogers, Logan Ennis, Emily Rogers, Virginia Bain Burkhart, Katie Evett, Lauren Charles, Morgan Arnold, Catherine Nestor, Lindsay Hughes, Catherine Hightower, Olivia Hutchinson, Brittany Cameron, Lauren Hamilton, and Macy Conger. Those girls have done an outstanding job, and tonight They're on top of their game, just like this Brentwood Academy defense will be right here. Coleman waits, throws it right across the middle, across the 50, into Brentwood Academy territory, taken down after a gain of about 37. And Tyree Ford makes the tackle.
32 yards on the pass.
As Coleman is starting to get back on track. In the third quarter, we got a lot of pressure on him here, Bill. But
I think in this case now we're seeing the drop people, and Bradford did a nice job finding that hole sitting in that seam back there.
You're going to have to rush more than 3, get pressure on him. Coleman throws it. He's got another man wide open. Taken down by Tyree Ford again, and now the Eagles only rushing 3.
And I think the problem right now, Scott, is our linebackers aren't dropping deep enough. Those are 2 plays where we have linebackers cover them right now, and it's tough for our linebackers to be picking up their wide receivers. The problem is they're getting first downs on each one of these, so the clock's barely moving.
2 plays, 61 yards. Coleman back in shotgun. Clock runs. Going to go on the pitch. Here comes Luke Schuyler there to gather him in and take him down, along with number 12, John Garrett, on the stop.
Thank goodness McCallie finally ran the ball. That takes 30 seconds.
Boy.
What are you thinking, Coach?
What a terrible call. Golly. They may send him to Baylor after this game.
Jiminy Christmas. We haven't stopped you in 4 straight plays, and you decide to run the ball once.
John Garrett.
5:48 left to go in this fourth quarter.
Show us you can run it again, please.
Coleman, he's going to run it again to
no
nobody.
Get
Nobody's
it.
there. A.J. Green holds on, and a lot of miscommunication. And once again, I have no idea why he'd run it twice in a row. And B.J. Coleman is going to use his first timeout for McCallie with 5:32 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's Brentwood Academy 37, McCallie 20. 850 yards total offense, 443 for Brentwood Academy, 407 for McCallie. After the timeout,
Come on, guys, put some pressure on him. It looks like they're loading up the line, Scott.
They run again, and thank you. A reverse. There it is.
And who's there?
Baby!
Who's there?
A.J. Green just stand and salute. Great play by A.J. Green, and that's a play at the beginning of the year.
That would have eaten A.J.'s lunch.
But A.J. Green has dinner and a loss of 7. It's going to bring up 4th and about 17. As Bill Codas tries to get everybody up. Jeremy Martin, they're all set.
Scott,
5 minutes left to go in this one.
Bill and I love to talk early play of the game. 3rd, 4th, and 18. This would be what I would consider an early play of the game. Come on, D-line.
Here comes the rush. Coleman, he's not going to have a lot of time. A.J. Green's there. Dylan Searcy, caught by Bradford at the 5, 4. They knock him out of bounds. 4:42 left to go in this fourth quarter. What a pass by B.J. Coleman.
That was a long time to cover people out there, and he threw a dart. Good news is they didn't get in the end zone.
From Coleman to Bradford. Good for first down yardage. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. Coleman's going to keep it on the left side. He's going to walk in untouched. Touchdown, McCallie. 4:32 left to go. They convert the 4th and 17, the play before, to take it down to first and goal at the 3. And now it's 37-26. You start thinking maybe onside kick.
I think you put your hands team out there right now because McCallie only has 2 timeouts left. It's going to go right back to this Brentwood Academy offensive line again. They've been doing great the entire second half.
They can get a good penetration here and try to block this one. It would help. Kick is up, and it's good. So with 4:32 left to go in this final matchup, it's Brentwood Academy 37, McCallie 27. And Bill, you see a lot of infomercials from Bill Parcells on how to run the backyard offense. You may as well take this game and go ahead and just use it.
Well, the really sad thing is we talked to Ronnie Carter at halftime. Ronnie Carter of TSSAA fame, and when we asked him, hey, why wasn't this game on TV? His response was there wasn't a market. They couldn't get a contract for it. And I asked him again, well, is there a big market for the 1A game? I mean, how many people are in a 1A town? About 250? I doubt you're going to see a better high school game this year. There's close to 900 yards offense. You got the best player in the state with B.J. Coleman. You got a Brentwood Academy defense that's been playing their guts out. And with 4:32 to go, it's 37-27. Ronnie, I think you guys and the rest of the TSSAA group should wake up, smell the roses, and figure out there's a way to get in here and get a contract for these games. It's ridiculous. Division II continues to be the stepchild.
Well, this game's a lot more interesting than Cincinnati, Rutgers, or Cal, USC. Some West Coast bias going on here in Middle Tennessee. Well, everybody's up. They're expecting an onside kick. Michael Coltharp, 35, is out on the field. There's no telling. You got to remember, Bradford's left-footed. The easiest way for him to do it is to kick it back over here to the near side, and that's what he does. And ball's on the ground, and McCallie thinks they have it. It bounced off Mark Jacobs.
They're
We'll
still
see who
fighting
has
for it down there.
They're going to give it to McCallie. 1st and 10, McCallie, 4:29 left to go. Ball inside Brentwood Academy territory at the 47-yard line.
McCallie with possession of the onside kick.
Well, this is the time for this Brentwood Academy defense to step up.
Ball is at the 47.
Led by seniors. Let's go D-line. Let's get some penetration in there.
1st and 10. Coleman's going to give it right up the gut. Stop number 40, Luke Schuyler. 4:23 left to go.
Oh, me.
This is unbelievable. What a great game.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Coleman rolls to the left, throws it complete. Luke Schuyler on the stop. 4 minutes left to go.
Complete to Walter Dozier.
I think a flag on the play with.
Penalty flag.
May have got a
on
face
the field.
mask.
Wait and see what the call is against the Eagles. 5-yard face mask. It's going to bring up 1st and 10, ball at the 29-yard line.
3:58 left to go on the clock.
Coleman now 321 yards passing, 15 for 24.
1st and 10. At the
Bradford 8
29-yard
receptions,
line.
100.